Hey, what's going on, you cardboard crazies, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to swing by. Happy Monday. Hope everybody's week is off to a great start. And 2026 Bowman, of course, hit the shelves last week. We were blessed to be able to bring you guys a jumbo and then a regular hobby. But we're going to get into some retail and review that today. Most people that are going to dip their toes in this are just going to be able to go out and buy a couple, three blasters at your local retail store. And so I'm going to break these into little 3 blaster parts. It's basically about $100 retail rip. So far, this product has been absolutely amazing. Of course, it's tough to judge on just a couple boxes, but we're going to be getting into tons of these blasters this summer. They really were our love last year, and so far, from what I've watched, they are just as fun, offering the same odds on the hits. Of course, you're not going to get a numbered card in every box, and you might go a few boxes without getting them, but the return just seems absolutely awesome. And as you know, we love that Bowman. There's cards that you're going to get today that you have no idea, fast forward 6 months, that are going to be amazing cards. So we're still throwing around that possibility of a possible profit challenge on a case of these dogs, but we'll see. I'm going to try to bring them to you in little 3 blaster rips, because that's kind of like a $100 retail rip. So we can, as we move forward, we will do some little profit challenges to see if we can't go green. It's, of course, always tough to go green in retail, but Bowman is, I think, the way to go, because you can put so many of them away and they can gain some value. So enough of me babbling, you guys. As I get these open, why don't you jump down, hit that like button for me. If you are new here, thank you so much for swinging by, and consider hitting that subscribe button. And then, as always, everybody hit that bell so you can get notified when we are popping new Bowman videos. Got to mention Bags and his Whatnot stream going strong. It's every Saturday morning. Singles with the Sign guy. That's about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Real chill stream. He's not going to sit there and scream at you, tell you what you're doing wrong. He just got a plump full shop with 700 cards in it now, updating that thing weekly. Everything from super high end to lower end. So anything that you see in there, by all means, shoot the man an offer. And then if you're on that app and you got some time on Saturday mornings, grab that coffee, come hang and talk some shop with us. So, all of the housekeeping done. It's time to get into our love, the Bowman Blasters. So we got 6 packs in a box, 10 cards per pack, pretty standard. See if we're looking for anything here. Chase Extremely Limited Anime Set, of course. Look for rare retail exclusive green parallel cards. So I wonder, I did get a green paper card in our hobby box, so we'll have to keep an eye out for those. So anyway, let's get into it, you guys. Send some good vibes. Let's see how the blasters are going to be so far. Watched a couple of my boys rip, and they've produced some real fun and excitement. Of course, like I mentioned in the last video, when I first bought these last year, I went through like 8 blasters before I hit a numbered card. So we'll see if we can't do a little better than that this year. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see what we can find. Of course, we've got it's 250 card set. We've got the first 100 being, veterans and rookies, and then we've got 150 prospects and different variations of them. So then we got the top 100. Mike Sirota behind that. Ooh, we got a little Ray Wave. Numbered card right out the rip. It's not the Ray Wave, but the Lava Refractor. Just the Lava. That's to $3.99. 259 of $3.99. Miguel Mendez. There's Yannick and some more paper. So much for taking 8 blasters to find a numbered card this year. We're going to do it in our first pack of our first blaster. These just feel great. Bowman always feels great, but when you get you never know. You got the new release, and the way Top seems to continuously more overprint. It just gets harder and harder to get those hits, but so far, knock on wood, these have seemed great. And we got another colored numbered card right away on the back. Little sky blue. This is awesome. There's Murakami. Then we got the under the radar, the newly appointed Diamondback Ryan Waldschmidt. Truett Madonna. It's a name I haven't seen yet. And then behind that, I think we're going to have our Reptilian. Of course, these have a little texture on the face this year. We got a first Blue Jay. Juan Sanchez. The first couple I've seen of these were really off-center. This one looks much better. So very nice. Nice to get a first. Gavin Fiend. And then our blue is going to be a first, a Philly. So those are numbered to 499. Caden Hediger. I know I've heard this name. Again, we're still so early in this and be learning this as we go. But have done a little bit of diving into some of the at least current chases that people assume, you know, have either had a hot spring and are making a name for themselves or were already touted coming in. So there we go. 2 numbered cards in the first 2 packs. Put a little sleeve on our Reptilian. Again, this is the first retail review, so we're going to take our time and kind of take a peek at what these blasters are all about. Of course, I know a lot of you guys are out there grabbing these already, so be sure to jump down in the comments, get some conversations going. Let's see who's got the big hits already. And on we go. There's Jack Caglione. The second time we've seen that one. We will take as many of those as you want to give us. The rookie card on the Bowman Sterling. Very sharp. There's our first round twin. Merrick Houston. And Ivar Kett. One of the big chases here. He was, with Holiday, one of the top 10 picks that was left out of the Bowman 25 Bowman draft set. So that's a very nice chrome to get. And then we just got our paper. All right, so let me set my kegs over here for my cards I want to sleeve with the Arquette. All right. Cannot believe we hit numbered cards in our first 2 packs. That's so sweet. There's Cal. Man, did he just end? I think, was it like a 36 or 38 straight at bats without a hit? That's kind of crazy. There we go. Andrew Fisher. He's got a lot of noise going right now. Top pick of the Brewers. And we got Carlos Gutierrez on the chrome and Wilder Dallas. I don't think I've seen that one yet. There's Bazana on the prospect paper. A lot of these guys you see in here, this will be their kind of farewell prospect Bowman card. The McGonagalls and Weatherholts of the world. Another colored card. We got a little pink. I think that's paper. I think it's paper. But I haven't seen a pink one yet. There's totally. Our pink right off the rip is going to be not a first, but a Brewer. Jackson Chourio. If you're not going to get a rookie or a first in a Brewer, that's the one you want to get. He's back now. Good to see him healthy and doing his thing. So that's the 175 pink paper. Very sharp card. Take that for sure. Sippin' will like it. Oops, behind that we got the guitar. It slid right onto my lap. Sammy B. You know, he's not getting... The playing time hasn't been crazy great. Probably 75% of the games. But he's just quietly batting 280. Just doing his thing. He's going to be around a long time. There's Antunes and Nick Monastir on the first chrome. Rest of our paper. There's JJ. So let's get Cheerios up on the stage. A little pink paper. First one of those we've seen. This is absolutely amazing, guys. We're through 5 packs and we have 3 numbered cards. So I was somewhat expecting or more hoping for just, you know, a numbered card per blaster. And we've already done that. So let's put a lot of nice gravy on this rip. Here we go. There's Jonathan. Of course, we all know about the rookie class this year, and so those guys are showing up. Most of them are showing up with their RC in this Bowman set, so that's great. There's Bryce. Aiden Miller. Hopefully his last Bowman card, too. He should be hoping he gets a call and a run this year. There's Franklin and Arias. Absolute stallion. And the rest of the paper. So that's blaster number 1. 3 numbered cards. Can't complain one iota on that. Let's get into Blaster 2, guys. Here we go. When will we find our first retail case hit? Can we find one this summer? Of course, you know, we chased that anime all year last year and it just avoided us, so that would be sweet to come across one of those. This has got all kinds of chrome stuff in it. It looks like almost 2 top 100s, so maybe they just put an extra one in there. So Owen Casey. Top 100, Sox, Braden Montgomery. This guy's, he's got to be on the cusp of getting the call. I think he did just get moved to AAA, so hopefully he does well enough there, and, you know, come June, he gets his call. We got another one. Liam Doyle. So I was hoping one of those would be numbered with 2, but all right, we'll take 2 of them. Oh, my goodness. Matthew Ferrara. On card. Chrome auto. He's a round 9er. Late guy. So I don't know much about him right now, but I'll do a little peeking and pop any pertinent information into the video. That is unbelievable. Already got some ink. There's Justin Gonzalez. I don't know. We maybe hit his chrome, but I can't remember specifically. But he's one of the top 5 chases. Absolute stallion talent. And there's Monasteer again. And the rest of our paper. All right, Bowman. The king reigns. Absolute unbelievable. So those, looks like the early packs on top are producing some hits. Let me get these out of the way. Did not know we were going to need so much stage room. Matthew Ferrara. I didn't look at his age. Let's check. Is he? Yeah, he's super young though. He's an 18 years old. So another one of the. God, I want to say I don't know. I keep saying I want to say I've heard the name. You know, I listen to lots of podcasts that talks about lots of these guys. So maybe I did hear it in passing somewhere, but it's another part of the Bowman that makes it so fun. You know, getting a card, getting to do a little research, then following them and seeing how they're doing in the minors every day. It's just it's one of the favorite things for Bags and I. We both love it so much. We've been doing, you know, Dynasty Fantasy Baseball for so long. It's just, they go together really nicely. There's Thomas White, struggling a little bit. You know, he's one of the top pitching prospects in all the game, but for the Marlins, that's the under the radar. We got Ricardo Cova, then we got our Reptilian. Oh, that's a beauty. The 2-way Korean star, Seungjung Kim. And that actually looks very nicely centered. We hit the mini diamond and or the speckle of that in the hobby. So that's a great one. I think he's going to get a little sleeve. Man, do I hope that this isn't a crazy case of first run, second run type thing throughout the season. If that's the case, I'm going to be a little upset we didn't order our case of blasters right away. But there's still, you know, you can... I'll drop a couple links down below. You know, you can go to Shields or, you know, GameStop, any of those places online. They should have these still just for the... They're not like the hobby and the jumbo. They sell out right away, and then the 70% markup on the secondary market just gets crazy. If you don't get those boxes out the rip, it's really not worth your time almost. Ooh, we got a nice Roman Anthony on the Sterling. He needs to get back. But I think he might be out for a little while yet. There's Victor Arias. He's another nice chase, top 15er, I think. There's Namala. He's been around in the prospect world for a while. Set the Roman over here. All right, 3 to go in the second blaster. Second blaster is produced as well. Look at that. We got some ink and the Kim Reptilian. You're going to get 1 Reptilian per blaster, which is awesome. I don't know. I think I've heard through the grapevine that the print run 25, there's a nice Florentino. He's not going to be 25 on that top 100 list for very long. Absolute stud. But anyway, I was saying the print run I've heard is supposed to be the same as 25, which is nice compared to everything else that Topps multiplies each year. Figueroa, very nice first chrome first, and there it is. There it is. That's a good one to have. And the rest of the paper. 2 packs left. Retail, not disappointing. Not disappointing. Kyle Teal, there's Kegs. God, I feel like that's... I did go through some of the paper quite quickly, but I almost feel like that's the first time I've seen that one. There's Bubba. Needs to work on that control. There he is on the base chrome. We'll take that for sure. Also, I think we've hit everybody but Holiday in this one, as far as... Not everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of the top names that I have in my head already. I don't think I've hit a Fisher base chrome yet, so that'd be a nice one for us to put. We're going to try to make that master set this year. There's your Savage on the paper. JJ. Just keeps hitting homers, too. Crazy. There's Daniel Ortiz and Brendan Tunick. Who we've seen a bit of. We've got a couple nice hits of him so far. All right, guys. Blaster 2 down. 1 left. So 3 numbered cards in the first one. No numbered cards in the second one. But we got an auto and we got a real nice reptilian. So this win is... this rip is a win already. And now if we could put some kind of crazy cherry on top, it would be out of this world. Blessed to be ripping Bowman, I know that. Top 100. There's Montez. Seen that one already. There's Carson Benj and Patrick Copen on the first. Round 7 pick. Okay, well, we didn't... That was the first time of the 3 blasters we didn't hit the real nice one in the first pack, I think. Alright, I think we're maybe going to get our reptilian in here. The reptilians seem to be stuck to the card in front of them with each pack. Oh, maybe not. So there's Arias on the under the radar, Greeny. There's Madonna. Oh, and there is the reptilian right there. Let's see, can we end with one good last reptilian? Philly first. Keaton Anthony. He's a bit older. Signed as a free agent. He's 24, almost 25, so don't know much about him. All right. There's Eddie Flo. We'll set this reptilian here. We don't need to stage that one up. 4 packs left. Gotta find one more colored card. There's Shohei. Nice Sterling to get. These are sharp cards. It's kind of too bad they took that set away. There's Houston Twins. Blake Mitchell. Charlie Condon. Good to see him righting the ship and living up to the hype. It's just tough. They're kind of crowded at first base in Colorado, even as bad as they are. But 3 packs left, guys. Let's will that one more good hit. There's Keyshow. There he is. Seth. Just go look what he's done. They just moved him to high A, but frickin' alien, this kid. From 25 Bowman draft, obviously. Carlos Gutierrez. Wilder Dallas again. Set the Seth right here. 2 packs. I am out of town this week, so I'm putting this in the can this weekend, and then on Thursday we'll have a real fun PSA reveal that you guys won't want to miss as well. And then we'll get back into some Bowman the following week. There's Shohei's base. Red rookie, Cole Young. That's a dang good one to hit. Very sweet. So we did find a red rookie. Found a little bit of everything in these blasters. There's Andrew Salas from, of course, Bowman Chrome last fall. Ethan's brother. I'll throw this Cole Young just in a little sleeve over here with our reptilian. And last pack, you guys. What a fun rip. Like I was saying, a little bit of everything. Got a little color, some numbers, a couple good reptilians, and we got a Chrome first auto. So absolutely a win. Doesn't look like we're going to get any color in this last one, but absolutely was a joy. I hope you guys enjoyed it with me. There's J Cam on the Electric Sluggers. I like that insert. We're going to end with Aiden Miller. Franklin Arias, a couple nice prospect cards, and the rest of the paper. So just a real quick recap, you know. Wow, what a start. That first box was crazy with 3 numbered. So we did get a couple good reptilians. We got Sanchez, and then I put the Kim here in a top loader. Little Cheerios on the pink. That's to 175. And we got Miguel Mendez, hit that in our first pack. Looks like the Lava Fractor, and that is to 399. Caden Hediger, and that's to 499. Nice first. And then we got some ink. Matthew Ferrara. Like I said, real young kid. I'm not sure on him yet, but I'll do a little peeking and let you guys know if there's anything you need to know on him. But there we go. What do you think? I mean, let's go Bowman. That's really the way I couldn't imagine that, you know, our first little retail review going any better like that than this. Like I said, last year I ripped a good number of Bowman Blasters before I even found one numbered card. So to put that many on the stage with just his first rip is absolutely a blessing. So like I said, you guys look forward to that PSA video on Thursday. And then we'll get into some more Bowman the following week. So thanks again so much for swinging by, you guys. Have a great rest of the night, and we'll see you all real soon on the next video. Peace.